Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Clinton Howell Team's Weekly Market Update. What the Howell is going on? This week we want to talk about, do we think that interest rates are going to start coming down again? Is it going to turn from a buyer's market to a balanced market anytime soon? What is happening right now? Let's check it out. I like to go first and foremost to the RE/MAX Escarpment Niagara Appointment Centre data. We've got some really cool insights here about what's been happening over the last several years. But most importantly, what's happening right now is the first time since the pandemic boom that we've got healthy activity and efficient conversion happening together. Buyers are showing up and they're not wasting time. That combination hasn't been seen in 5 years. There's all this data from the appointment center. Currently, it's taking on average 10.2 showings to get a property sold based on the 30-day average. So it's very healthy what's going on, and we're seeing sales versus new listings creeping up and up and up. So in terms of the local markets, what is specifically happening? If we look at the Burlington area to start with, we've got a similar number of active listings to what we had a week ago, decreasing slightly. In the past 30 days, sales are pretty consistent with where they were a week ago. But interestingly, we're seeing the sales versus new listings ratio increasing. We're at 53.27% now. Once you get up to that 50% range, it's considered a balanced market. So in the Burlington area, we've already achieved balanced market. So that means buyers and sellers are pretty much in a similar boat. So things are starting to move through a little quicker. We're seeing especially a lot of activity in the detached and semi-detached areas. Median days on market, still 25 days. The average is 35 days to get a property sold. We're seeing the cumulative average days starting to come down somewhat. We're still seeing typically about 3.5 to 3.75% on the negotiation on successful trades. What's going to happen with those interest rates? Well, that's a good question. I think, there's still economic uncertainty around these tariffs. And as long as that uncertainty is present, even though the inflation numbers are coming in favorably, which is largely due to the carbon tax being eliminated, as long as those inflation numbers continue to hold in a good favorable spot, and if the economic uncertainties start to go away, we might see interest rates coming down a bit more. But the reality of the situation is housing prices are down. If we look at the peak from the February of 2022 till now, they're down in most cases by around 30%. And the interest rates are actually lower than they were at that time. So it's a fantastic time to purchase property, fantastic time to upgrade a property if you're looking to do that. In terms of the Hamilton area, number of listings is down slightly compared to a week ago. And the sales over the past 30 days is up slightly. As a result, the inventory has come down a bit. We've got just over 5 months worth of supply. We're still firmly in a buyer's market in Hamilton at 40% on the absorption ratio. Median days on market sitting around 28. Average days 39. We're seeing for most successful trades, again, around 3.5 to 3.75% discounts from the asking price. In terms of Oakville, similar number of listings to what we saw a week ago at 417 listings. Number of sales in the past 30 days is reduced slightly. We're seeing almost 6 months worth of supply in Oakville still, and it's still a stronger buyer's market in Oakville than it is in Hamilton or Burlington, 34.75% on the absorption rate. So we're going to see those creeping up in the coming weeks. I think, hopefully we can get to a balanced market in all the local markets. Median days on market in Oakville is about 23. Average days on market is 34. And for successful transactions, we're seeing a little over 4% discounts in Oakville, a bit more negotiating going on. And that would make sense based on the fact that it's a bit stronger buyer's market there. If you have any questions about this update or any previous ones, questions about yourself, your own properties, your own neighborhoods, please reach out. Love to answer the questions. Love to have you as fans. Thank you.